These are going to be a little bit more difficult. So you might want to try them first and then come back after you've tried them and see how I did it. So we've got 1/2 BCD plus BC, and we're solving for D. So we want everything to go away except the D. Now what's the first thing that you notice, that you should notice, first thing you should notice, is that there's a BC in both of these. So that's something we can factor out. So let's do that. A equals 1/2, A equals BC, because we're factoring out the BC. When you factor out BC out of 1/2 BCD, you're left with 1/2 D. And when you divide BC by BC, you get 1. Okay? Now, we need to get it so that the D is by itself. So we need to get rid of this BC. So divide both sides by BC. This goes away. And we're left with A over BC equals 1/2 D plus 1. Now, the 1/2 D plus 1, we need to get rid of the plus 1. So how do you do that? You subtract 1 from both sides. And that gives us A over BC minus 1 equals 1/2 D. Now, what do we have to do? We have to get rid of that 1/2. So how do I get rid of the 1/2? I do that by multiplying by the reciprocal. So we multiply both sides by 2 over 1. These cancel each other out. We're left with D equals, and whenever you're multiplying both sides of the equation, you're multiplying everything on each side of the equation. So that means I'm multiplying 2 over 1 times A over BC. So that's 2 times A over BC. And I'm also going 2 over 1 times negative 1. 2 over 1 times negative 1 is 2. So here's my answer. Okay, this time we're solving for y. Y is here inside the parentheses. The W is on the outside, so that's something that we can take care of right away. So we divide both sides by W. That gives us Z over W equals X plus Y over 3. Because those cancel each other out. Now we need to get rid of the 3 because remember we're solving for the Y. So we multiply both sides by 3. Those cancel each other out. 3 times Z is 3Z over W equals X plus Y. And remember we're solving for Y, so we want that X to go away. So we go minus X, and that gives us Y equals 3Z over W minus X. Okay, this time we're solving for C. You notice that we've got a C in each one of these, but we've got this 4 here also. We can't factor out the C until we get rid of this 4. So we go minus 4 on both sides. And that gives us 3AC minus BC equals D minus 4. Now we can factor out that C. So we take the C on the outside. When we take out the C from here, we're left with 3A. When we take the C out from here, we're left with B equals D minus 4. Now I need the 3A minus B to go away. It's currently multiplying, so I divide both sides by 3A minus B. And that gives me C equals D minus 4 over 3A minus B. Okay, and we've solved for C.